The unemployed weightlifter was found to be competent after testimony from a court-appointed psychiatrist who said Eason is legally sane and can help in his own defense. Eason fired Assistant Public Defender Harris Sperber earlier this week, but Sperber was asked to be present just in case he's needed. However, today Sperber told the judge he wants to withdraw completely.
When you say that he's exercising judgment, I ask the court to determine whether or not that judgment is based upon the fact that he has no sickness and it's based upon a rational decision on his part, or is it based upon a logical system with which he lives based upon some type of an infirmity. That's the question. Of course anybody can make a decision. People in hospitals all across the United States, in mental hospitals, they'll tell you what they think, and you'll say, well, that may not be correct, but that's their judgment. Well, is that judgment based upon a rational mind that's coming to a rational conclusion based upon a logical set of facts that they've decided that this is the proper course that I'm going to take? Mr. Eason didn't want me to bring up his past. I understand that, because that hurts him. I can understand that.
Wait a second. I never said that. If it comes right down to that, I can explain exactly what happened in the past. Now, I don't think that's relevant to this case, but if it comes right down to that, I can explain that.
Do you understand what's happening here?
Mr. Sperber, I understand what's happening.
I ask that the Public Defender's Office not be made a party to this.
However, Judge Herbert Klein refused to allow Sperber to withdraw. The proceedings took place outside the jury's presence. If Eason is convicted of the hatchet and strangulation murders of the couple who shared his duplex, he could be sentenced to life in prison. Bob Kaplitz, Channel 4 News, Dade Circuit Court.
Eason, an unemployed college graduate, continued to represent himself today, although he was advised against it. During a hearing to see if the 31-year-old defendant is sane, his sister testified he is not. But a court-appointed psychiatrist testified he is, at least according to the legal definition. That has to do with whether a person knew the consequences of his acts. Eason did, according to Dr. William Corwin. And so Judge Herbert Klein continued the trial. The prosecution played videotapes of Eason allegedly confessing and recreating the crime. He showed how he strangled 23-year-old Donna Fulks while she was sleeping. And then he showed how he killed a 30-year-old husband in the yard with a hatchet. The couple had been sharing his duplex. Eason said the pair had been smoking grass earlier and that he killed them out of instinct.
I was absolutely bloodthirsty at that point. And I said to myself right then, it looks like, well, it looks like these people are just ready to flip right out. So I just said to myself, whether they do or they don't, I'm going to kill them, period. Well, what happened? They left. Now, after they left, of course, there's no witness to this, but because I was the only one there at the time. But I really cried my eyes out about this whole thing. I saw the whole thing as a tragic thing.
Assistant Public Defender Harris Sperber sat helpless. He says his former client is legally destroying himself, but Eason feels he's not and is trying to convince the jury that the double murder was justified. The case is expected to go to the jury tomorrow. Bob Kaplitz, Channel 4 News, Dade Circuit Court.